Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Today is Tuesday, June the 24th of the beautiful year 2025, and we are back with PDM June 2025 Tier 1 action. Two matches left in this month's tournament. This means this is the second of the semi-final matches, and then only the final match to be played. So, today we have TUGI from Austria against AVGEEK from the United States of America. And the winner of this match will play, I'll show you in a second, Shuichi in the final of this month's event. Shuichi played yesterday against Rurchak, won 5-2. That was a very good match, high quality match. Two 600Ks from Shuichi Rurchak. 3 games, one Tetris away from 600K. And the players played really well yesterday, but Shuichi was the one who was able to win it 5-2 and is waiting either for TUGI or for AVGEEK in the final of this month's event. This is the last PDM tournament before the PAL Classic, our second major event of the year, but I will say a few words about it in a second. But first, let me tell you a few words about the rules of this event. We play level 18 starts only, no line cap. Level 19 Malins are strongly encouraged in this event. And hello AVGeek, welcome in the chat. SPS, controller and handcam are mandatory in this event. We play best of 9, so the first to win 5 games wins the entire match and advances to the final. We have points for the players for their performance in PDM tournaments. You can see on your screen the base points and the tournament strength factor, which is 1.515 in July. If you multiply those values of base points with the tournament strength factor, you have the final outcome of the points for this event. As we are in at the semis, both players are guaranteed 151.5 points. The winner will be guaranteed at least 303 with a chance to get 757.5. And Tugi, hello, welcome into chat. Bro, I forgot Skullbear. Okay. So Tugi, you know the procedure. We have 15-minute tolerance, so as long as you are able to start before 18:15 UTC, it all be fine. Okay, so both players playing a pretty important match with a very serious preparation to it. Yeah, so this will be something interesting. Yeah, I offer the players some money for their effort for every game over 600k in the semis, and in the final I add $6 to the prize pool, as we had two 600k games yesterday by Shuichi. Yeah, I paid $12 to the prize pool. So yeah, if Tugi and AVGeek are not prepared to get some 600k, we might not have the price pool increase, but still, maybe if the viewers are willing to put some money from their pockets, so to speak, then yeah, why not? Why not? Okay, so as we have still some time for Tugi to show up, I don't have to like be efficient with my introduction, so to speak. So let's move then to our pile dust cycle, and let's concentrate on it for a little bit longer than usual. So I will explain in detail what we have. Pile dust cycle is a series of tournaments qualifying for the 2026 Pile Dust Cup, for the top 16 of this event to be exact, which will be a 32-player bracket. Seats 1 to 16 will be determined by the cycle. The other spots will be determined by the preliminary rounds played in January of 2026. We have 3 major events shown on the left side: Paldas Swiss, Paldas Classic, and Paldas Lake. And these are the tournaments with direct qualifying spots. So if you finish in a top 3 in one of those events, you're no longer eligible to play in the how do you say it, in the other remaining major events, but you can still play in all of the PDM events until the end of the year. So Merkur, TUGI, and AVGEEK already qualified via the Swiss event, so there will be no Merkur, TUGI, AVGEEK in the Classic and in the League tournament later this year. Then we have PDM standings, top 3 players from those standings who are not qualified via the major events. Currently Shuichi, Sam, and Ruchak. I will show you the full standings in a second. And then, 4 players from the ELO rating list. We calculate the average of 5 best ratings for each player after matches played in 2025. And currently those players would be Le, Jani, Dużyka, and Gunter. Yes, we have some time still. I will show you the full PDM standings. You can see 3 players with Swiss in the column Q major. Those are TUGI, AVGEEK, and Merkur. So you can see the points of those players, but those players are kind of irrelevant in the standings. So as you can see, Shuichi, Sam, and Ruchak are currently the players with the higher amount of points. So if they fail to qualify via the major events, or if they don't decide to play or whatever reason, they are currently the players with three highest amount of points. We still Serenity in Sorrow in the chat, rooting for AVGEEK. Hello, welcome in the chat. Nice to see you. And let's see what happens. Okay, and I will be joined today by our unspecial guest. And I hope this unspecial guest is already ready. And
boo!
And there it is.
It's ready.
Have you echolocated yourself to the
yes,
commentary?
From winter sleep. I had a winter sleep.
In summer, okay.
Yes, but summer is winter here.
Okay, can you now see my stream?
My thoughts on horses.
Hello,
That's
Hazel.
a good question. I actually like this meat we call meatwursti, and it's like horse meat. So I do like horses.
Okay, so continuing with Aki, we still have to wait for TUGI because he forgot about the match and he needs a little bit more time, but he should be able to start the match within the tolerance of 15 minutes, so we can still have some time. I wanted to continue a little bit about the PDM standings. So, as you can see, there are 6 tournaments played, but only 4 best results for each player counts toward the standings. So for Shuichi, for example, who has 928 points, 0.2 to be exact, Shuichi's worst score is 155.6 currently, and Shuichi, in order to improve the score, needs to get more than 155.6. So this is it, and also a quick showing of the ELO. So currently, the players who are not qualified via major events or provisional via PDM with the highest ELO rating would be Le, Jani, Dużyka, and Gunter, as you can see, then followed by Jelena, Michu, James, PAW, Schwidr, and Perek, completing the top 16. So this is it about the PDM, and let's take a look on our player profiles. How the players did so far. TUGI with an ELO rating of 1951, AVGEEK 1749, and comp PB for TUGI 724, AVGEEK 681. According to ELO odds, TUGI should be 76 to 24% favorite, but AVGEEK is the player with a 600k in this tournament so far. TUGI not yet. So now, Aki, a question to you as our specialist. I don't know how to say it. I wanted to say a bad word, but yeah, decided to go with a specialist. What's your predictions before the match?
I predict a decider, and before that, I also predict 3 early top outs.
Okay, and how many?
2 for TUGI and 1 for AVGEEK.
Okay, and how many 600k plus scores?
2.
Okay, so let's see if your prediction will be on point. TUGI, I am now live. Okay, and I see you spoke about kangaroo. Oh, that's interesting.
Kangaroo meat. Yes.
I have never tried it.
Meat is back on the menu. Yeah, it tastes like veal. Like, I think it's like the meat of like small cows. I guess what the name veal. It's a rare word. I almost never use it, but I think it's something like that. Yes, you start speaking in a very strange accent. Kangaroo tastes like chicken. Oh, that's interesting. Everything tastes like chicken, except for bear meat. Bear meat is strange. It's not worth the money. I once bought it from a restaurant here. It was like 100 euros.
Okay, so I think I have our players live. So let me bring the players to our screens. And let me wrong playstyle the seed for game number 1, which will be C6 E210. C6 E210 is the seed for game number 1. And yeah, if the players want to increment, we can stick with increment. If they want to get a fresh new set of pieces every game, we can do it as well. It's up to the players. Knowing
both players look like they've just woken up, and I think AV just said that. Like,
and
Aki also,
you also woke up like a few minutes ago.
Yes, so. I had like this. Well, what do you call it? Afternoon beauty sleep. I had a beauty sleep.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't you call it a nap anymore, or what?
Well, I you see, I need about 1,000 years of beauty sleep to get beautiful.
I have
That's what my friend said.
I have a bad news for you. Even 1,000 years of sleep won't help you anymore. It's too late.
Well, that's what my friend said. Yeah, he said that don't waste your time. Stave off the drinking and aging. Yes. Well, if I drink a little bit of the good stuff. Oh, nice, Dobre. You purchased a car. Did you buy a Russian Lada? Lada is a really good Russian car. Or did you buy like this East German car called IFA?
Trabant.
Oh, Trabant! I love Trabant. Yes, I actually saw one.
It was made out of plastic, you know. This.
Yeah. It's like this, like these cars for kids. Like,
okay. We will continue with this because it looks like our players are ready, and the players are the most important here. So, game number 1 of this semi-final match starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Let's go, Tetris.
Hey, why doesn't say now finally says Tetris? I don't know what's going on with this classic Tetris bot, but yeah.
LSJ. So both players with the same RNG and pretty much the same way of stacking.
Mm.
Beginning. Sometimes you can see quite a big differences in the very early goings. TUGI already kind of had a double J dependency and already in a little bit of a dick here. AVGEEK already with a Tetris, so clearly slightly better start for AV.
Apropos Trabant, I wanted to say something that I didn't have a chance to ride this car or drive this car. I don't know what's the proper word in English, but anyway, you know what I mean. So if I had a chance, I would like to try to drive a plastic car, you know.
Yeah. Should I get one like the next time you're in Finland? I'll get you a Trabant.
We go with Trabant to the far north in winter at minus 30
yeah,
degrees.
That's a very good idea. Usually the Russian cars, like they actually are pretty good with like the cold.
But
that's
Trabant
the only thing they're good.
Trabant
It's not Russian. It's
German.
not Russian. It's German. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I was thinking of Lada earlier. 125 for TUGI, 125 for AV. Looking for a lengthy boy, aka a lone bar. TUGI with a shitty stack with a double Vets here. Probably completely the idea. So AV now burns down, probably gonna take the bird with the S and gets a Tetris 134, 142, so neck and neck here.
Serenity in Sorrow, we don't sugarcoat things here in this channel. We call the things as they are. If you have a shitty stack, you will hear from a commentator that your stack is shitty.
That is true. That is true. A shitty stack. Yes. That's how it is.
And especially when
and a shitty stack here for AVGEEK. Meanwhile,
yeah, but especially for TUGI, we
yeah,
like
well,
to...
especially he's like a special player always. He's like a special case in many ways because he's from Mongolia, and you know what they call the people from Mongolia. We all know that. Usually don't say that. If you don't know, we call them Mongoloids. 245 for Mr. Mongoloid here, and 197 for AVGEEK.
And we are like halfway through level 18, so maybe not the best pace in the world, but both players with clean boards right now, so we might see some efficiency. And AVGEEK like one Tetris behind at the same line count, so still a lot can happen and probably will happen in this game.
Pretty harsh RNG, I think, considering the paces are like quite shite for players of this caliber. TUGI with a great burn there, very happy with that setup. 318 TUGI and AV 292, pretty much the same line count. So one Tetris true lead for TUGI. Oh, it looked like a moment like AV missed that tuck, but did not do so.
Yeah, and TUGI
so
is
now it's
about
2 Tetris lead.
Yeah, about 2 Tetris. I wanted to say the same. Yeah. So we are like 30 lines, around 30 lines to go before transitions. So players, be aware of it. Prepare your stack. Let's see if our players
How this guy went to semis with that stacking. Yeah. That's exactly my thoughts, Dobra. I think, Dobra, you would have done a lot better. Dobra has improved a lot in this game.
Yeah, imagine that Dobre has a max out that I don't have, so yeah.
Yeah, and like pretty many close ones also. I mean, you will have a max out soon enough.
If I play NTS sheet, but I don't have enough motivation to play this version.
I understand, yeah. And now looking for a lone bar.
Oh, and TUGI decided to create this hole. So AVGEEK basically with the same score as TUGI, but few lines behind. But it shouldn't play that big overall as we are approaching transition. The players should not
really
be separated.
Want to get their stack down now, and of course there's a little bit of a drought here probably going to go for triple, and that's exactly what AV does there. Nice play.
Oh, but this is a
and
harsh
TUGI
RNG.
getting high. Where is the Lombard?
This is a very shitty RNG before transition. Both players decide to. Oh, but AVGEEK can still survive it. Yes, there is a survival by AVGEEK, and AVGEEK gets those points to win. Oh my god!
That was an insanely clutch play there by Geek. I can't believe it. I was like, TUGI. I was already given the 1 point to TUGI, but then AV came back. My old and slow brain can't comprehend that kind of like clutchness.
Yeah, this is what it is.
Very nice.
It's
What the hell?
880 points or something.
Wow.
Oh my
Very
god.
well done, AV. Well done. That
Yeah,
was
this
good.
this last lines cleared on the level 19s. They were very crucial that you were able to open the well and get those
Yeah, it needs
points.
to be clipped, definitely. Yeah.
If someone wants to clip it, feel free to do so. Your help, dear viewers, will be very appreciated in this matter because it was a very, very nice, very
How
nice
did that
end.
happen? That was an insane ending.
Okay, but the players are already ready for game number 2, so let's start the countdown in 3, 2, 1.
Tetris.
Yeah, and let me remind you guys that we still have Match Arena open. So if you wanna donate some US dollars or your currency converted into US dollars, feel free to
like zloty, for example.
Yeah, for example, like this. Or I don't know what's the Mongolian currency, but yeah, you can do this as
Mongols.
well. And yeah, we're currently at $12. I also set to promise to the players that for every 600k score in the semis and in the final, I will add $6 from my end, as we had 2 600ks yesterday by Shuichi. I donated those $12.
Perfect start so far for both players. 16 lines and 4 Tetrises.
Hello, Shuichi.
Who's gonna take the first bird? What about 700k? Yeah, 700k.
Shuichi, if you wanna make an offer, if you wanna found a price for a 700k on a 800k, feel free to do so. We are open for for ideas.
Looks still perfect. Both players perfect. 28 lines.
Oh, and AVGEEK finally with a burn.
Yeah, TUGI still with no burn. TUGI with a wits, and TUGI goes on and he's ahead. AVGEEK with 1 burn, but TUGI is still ahead.
And TUGI finally 2 burns for TUGI. Oh.
Alright, it's done. Now AV technically the lead.
Yes, so we will see how the game develops.
What broke you, Switchy? Right, so we have 331 for AV, and we would love a Lombard here. We do get a Lombard.
Oh, a misdrop
a bad misdrop for AV, and oh, should have placed that piece the other way around, perhaps.
Okay, but this this should be fine. TUGI 299, AVGEEK 259, so TUGI was able to build a 40k lead out of nothing. Yeah, maybe not out of
one
nothing.
misdrop from AV here, and that's sometimes enough. That L will help. And now TUGI with some complications in his stack. TUGI at 324 and AV 267. After that perfect start,
and we
have
both players
some
have to
burns
a little bit. But AVGEEK should be fine.
Yeah,
TUGI should be fine soon.
Now looking for a J or an L. Gets the L finally and ready for a Tetris. TUGI gets 3 S pieces in a row, but wisely does not create a Lombard dependency, but instead does something else. TUGI, speaking in Mongolian language, saying, yeah, that was Mongolian. It meant, what's wrong with this shitty game?
I didn't know. Oh, and AVGEEK with a lot of troubles now.
This is very bad. This is bad. This is really bad. Needs
Okay, this
squares
helps.
and square again.
This is
Love a
still
T.
possible. This is still
Yeah,
possible. We have enough lines before transition to bring the board down.
we do, but this is very difficult to survive. It's possible. S would be nice. T will help. That would go. So this is high, really high uptake
Oh,
here
and
for
this
even
misdrop of the
another
T,
misdrop.
no!
Oh, 9.
And this
And that's
is
gonna be it. And game number 2 goes
TUGI.
to TUGI. GG.
Yeah, that was a very nice effort by AVGEEK, but this T misdrop, oh, this was a crucial misdrop. The worst possible misdrop in this situation. But yeah, it is what it is. TUGI drops
It's the
out at
Paldas
299.
is so slippery. Maybe AB played a little bit of NT shit there before.
Yeah, so 1-1 after 2 games in this semi-final. Both players maybe not quite warmed up yet, but yeah, still at least 4 games have to be played, so we are expecting the players to get some good scores. And they are already ready for game number 3, which starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Erkele. Maybe both players are now completely waking up. Early top out counter 1. Yes, exactly, Dobre. I was thinking about this. I said there will be 3. Now it's 1.
Okay, and I would like to apologize for my lack of skills in maths. I said that AVGEEK won game number 1 by 880 points. Actually, it wasn't 880, but 720, so less than a line.
Yes, that's...
Sorry for spreading misinformation here in this channel.
Yeah, it's horrible, but we forgive you this one time.
Oh, and TUGI, what
for...
is TUGI doing?
Yeah, I was looking for an L there, and TUGI with a shitty stack from the beginning, but it will not be difficult to clean. It will be some more burns here. Probably not going to build for a turn, it's just going to burn it down. So AV with a lead here in the early goings, 95,000. AV TUGI at 61.
AVGEEK with a Tetris. TUGI is Tetris ready. It gets a long bar. 84 for TUGI, 141 for AVGEEK. So yeah, TUGI a little bit behind, but yeah, it is understandable after this early troubles, so to speak. And now
he
AVGEEK
didn't go for the Z-spin. Yes.
Yeah, so Aki, your impressions after like 2.25 games? I think the players not warmed up properly, right?
And TUGI's been there for AV.
I don't know if it was TUGI's spin or was it something like a misdrop thing. But anyway, AVGEEK is clean, and TUGI needs to reopen the well. Gets the well open, gets a long bar, gets a Tetris. 158 TUGI, 217 AVGEEK, but TUGI is like a little bit behind in lines now. The same line count is about 38,000 points lead for AVGEEK, so a little bit less than 2 Tetrises.
AV goes for the spin in the center well, wants just to clear the stack, burn it down.
What does TUGI mean? Dobre. Can you say it here? Is it safe to say what it means? Because my English is not good enough to know what.
Hugging. I'm not sure actually.
Oh, okay. AVGEEK with a weird misdrop of the Z piece, but it shouldn't hurt. The board is low enough. And yeah.
Goes for that tuck thing there, which is probably smart. Now that's a smart setup with the J. TUGI 277 and AV 280, so we are neck and neck here.
And both players with clean boards.
Good adjustment there by TUGI.
And AVGEEK needs to prepare for a Tetris ready situation, and here we have it. TUGI needs an L or a long bar to be Tetris ready, but gets a lot of J's instead. Yeah.
Oh, wow, had to put the long bar there, otherwise it would have been shitty. This is not the best stack for TUGI, but it's
That
gonna
should
be
be fine.
fine.
Mm-hmm.
It did look pretty bad there, like with the Lombard. Sometimes the Lombard is your worst enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay, 357 TUGI, 374 AVGEEK, so AVGEEK 1 Tetris ahead, and a little bit more than 30 lines to go before transition. So let's see how the last lines of level 18 will play for the players. But TUGI kind of struggling with this board, but gets a long bar.
could have really gotten into trouble with that stack there. Having a J dependency so high up really needed the Lombard there. Had some options to burn there, but a Trout, longer Trout could have killed him easily.
Okay, so AVGEEK with a column 9 Tetris, one of the
Good decision by
less
TUGI.
efficient columns. Column 9 and column 2, but it played out very well for AVGEEK. And TUGI now seems to have the board under control, yes. And
It's
yeah,
J.
last 10 lines of level 18 players, so don't go too high with your boards. Be aware of level 19.
That's a shitty piece there for AVGEEK, and now has a digging situation here. And a Lombard dependency also forming. Now a J would be needed. Could build for a Tetris here, but it's going to do so. Going to take the burn and wants to get the last Tetris.
And AVGEEK transition is 467. Oh, but okay, this is open. This is good. TUGI with 471. So we are very clean, very close scores. So level 19 will decide who wins this game.
Yeah, this is interesting. Both players. TUGI is very clean. AV is pretty low here, but there's always danger at 19. Now AV is clean, but the stack is not perfect.
Oh, long bar dependency.
And now JRL gets the J.
Something
with
to the right is needed. Okay.
Gets it.
Okay, so
AVGEEK
regained control over the board. Now TUGI needs to reopen, but gets the long bar. Brings
AVGEEK is Tetris ready.
Huh? Oh, but decided. Oh my god.
Yeah, but it's always risky. That's good. The main thing is you're still alive. AV here needs something to the left.
Yeah.
501 AV. TUGI at 501 too. It's neck and neck. Oh my god. Very close game here.
And for those maybe newer viewers, we don't have a line cap in this tournament, so the players can play forever. So the players are not forced to stack 4 Tetrises. So if the board is kind of like getting in a more dangerous situation, it's better to burn than wait for the long bar. You can have another chance. Oh, and now AVGEEK with
by AV, and this is really bad. Very good dash control by AV there. And TUGI is already ahead by 1,000 points. So TUGI is going to take game number 3. And, wow, it was only by 2,000 points.
522, 740 for TUGI, 520 to 24 AVGEEK. Yeah, so AVGEEK won game number 1 by 700 points. TUGI wins game number 3 by 2,520 points. So the players are so close in those scores today. So small details decide about the outcome of the games. This might get more and more interesting as the match progresses.
Very nice.
Yeah, let me put the scores into the books, and as soon as the players will be ready, I will start the next game. Longest competitive, level 24 it was.
And both players were playing on the last, so.
And Dragonheart 6791 in the chat. Hello, welcome. Yeah, so TUGI is in the lead, leads 2-1 against AVGEEK in this semifinal. It's a little bit closer in terms of qualifying, but still a lot of games to be played. And the players are ready for game number 4. The game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Well, AV is hovering 3.
Yeah, AVGEEK using the how do you say this fractal pal hack for anti-cheat console.
The fixed. It's the fixed RNG thing.
Yeah, there's like there's this ROM for NTS sheet consoles to play PAL, and it was like improved by Mr. Zohasadar with the same RNG as we have on our Tetris gyms. So yeah, this is the way for the American players to play PAL, because as we know, it's difficult to get a proper PAL setup in the United States of America. Yeah, therefore we have this solution as well. And as you can see, AVGEEK is doing a great job, semi-final of this event, and playing equally strong. TUGI in this match so far. As mentioned, small details decide about the outcome of the games so far. So yeah, let's see if it stays like this, or yeah, or we will witness. I can speak. Sorry. Maybe over to you, Aki. Maybe you can speak better English than myself.
No, I can barely speak. 121 for TUGI, 142 for AV, one Tetris lead for AV, just about. So, a pretty necky start again. And pretty good stacks, both players. Clean stacks here. TUGI. Impressive L placement there, but it's fine. Gets the lumbar. AV 256, TUGI 215 now. TUGI 4 lines behind, so one Tetris lead still remains.
And actually, Aki, this is a pretty solid pace by AVGEEK. This might be around 300k at 60 lines.
Yeah, that is always a good.
Okay, but now
good pace. Oh yeah, that was good. Noticed that.
Okay, and AVGEEK 304 at 62. So yeah, we are almost at halfway of 18 with over 300. So AVGEEK definitely on a 600 plus pace. TUGI also. So both players actually with 600k potential. Let's see if they.
And as I said, there will be two 600k games. So this is gonna be one of them, or maybe both of them actually. Let's see. 395 at 78 lines. Very good pace here for. Tries to go for the adjustment. AV, but unfortunate misdrop there. It's now ready for a Tetris. Let's see.
Oh, AVGEEK can't wait forever. AVGEEK
yes, definitely cannot. But that T is pretty good. Now, it's a good burn.
Okay,
and perfect.
AVGEEK still Tetris ready. Still Tetris ready for 33 for AVGEEK after 95 lines. TUGI 430 after 92. So we'll see how the timings of the long bars goes, but we might be neck and neck, or TUGI one Tetris in the lead, so we'll see how it develops.
I think TUGI is in the lead by one Tetris, one Tetris in the lead. So good paces here. Unfortunate, misdrop by AV. Tried to go for the adjustment to accommodate for the Z, but instead created a double lumbar dependency by that misadjustment, so it was just an accident. Now needs an L, just the L immediately, which is nice. TUGI looking for the J.
That's like second time in my life I saw the L coming when player needed it immediately. This doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, it does not. And
but
here we have a situation from AV.
And TUGI takes advantage of this situation, already 60k in the lead.
Yeah, this is a triple lumbar dependency by AVGEEK here.
Oh, and it's not getting better. It's not getting better. Oh, and the hang of the J piece, this might be
an L, but
and that's it.
Too bad. TUGI
120 line curse.
Game number.
Number 3.
Yeah, all because you messed the hover adjustment. Yeah, that's unfortunate. You know, it's a good adjustment.
Oh, and
But
TUGI fighting for the 600k, but this won't be nothing for TUGI, unfortunately. 589, 120. But TUGI takes this game and it leads 3-1. Yeah, this was a pretty tough ending of this game for AVGEEK, and TUGI has 2 games advantage right now.
yeah, 3-1. It's annoying to miss that adjustment. It's so much easier, at least for me, on NTSC to make the adjustment than on PAL.
Okay, and AVGEEK with hover tree, TUGI with ready. Game number 5 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Let's go. Maybe he goes for the J dependency. We know the case with J. The J will always come. AV does not go for the burn with the square. Goes pretty aggressive right from the beginning. And now also has to take that delayed.
AVGEEK needed
triple.
to bring the board down because this nasty finish tower was forming, and if you're not a Finnish player, you have to be careful while dealing with the Finnish towers. They might be dangerous.
Finnish towers can definitely finish you. TUGI 114, 21 lines, 1 burn for TUGI. AV 96 of 23.
Oh, and then another Finnish tower by AVGEEK, but yeah, this time it's nothing bad.
Yeah,
and TUGI with a very nice placement of the J to accommodate the L. Nice board awareness by the Austrian player. 139 TUGI, 104 now 126 for AVGEEK, but at the same line count it's about 35k lead for TUGI, so about 1.5 Tetris lead.
Mean much yet. Maybe doesn't go for burns here.
Oh, and this is looking bad. This is looking bad a little bad. Bad. I can't speak English today, sorry.
That's probably a good idea by AV to do that, but now really needs a J. Gets the J, now needs a lumbar.
And there is
Gets the lumbar, nice. Sigh of relief there for AV.
And now but TUGI reopens the board, the well, very nicely. And TUGI is about 30k in the lead, still at the same line count, so...
this misdrop by AV again, but...
Oh, and the longboard comes in time, so this is cool. And AVGEEK opens the well, and is Tetris ready right now. TUGI also Tetris ready. TUGI gets a longboard for a Tetris to 64 TUGI. So TUGI is currently 51k ahead at the same line count, so a little bit more than 2 Tetrises.
284 for TUGI, 234 for AV. Not a bad pace for TUGI.
Oh, and nice line spin to solve the board by AVGEEK. Very nicely done.
I was hoping for that line spin. A safe square burn by AV, which is a good idea. Because squares, they are easy to hang. Squares are easy to hang on the right, especially.
And when you hang a square, it can be a very, very nasty and annoying situation to your board. So if you can, try to avoid it.
For AV needs a lumbar, now needs a J. Where's the J? Yes, J also now needs a square, but creates a lumbar dependency. Doesn't want to take any more burns. Now, fortunately, gets the lumbar again. So TUGI at 379, AV goes to 336.
But TUGI is also 5 lines behind, so TUGI's lead might be even bigger than what we see on our screens. So TUGI 5 lines behind at 70k ahead. Oh, and AVGEEK hangs 2 pieces, and this is now getting kind of dangerous. Maybe not that much, but this will cost a lot of pace. So it looks like
Yeah.
AVGEEK needs to prepare for an extensive 19 play. Probably there are not too many lines on 18 to be played. So AVGEEK, yeah, you kind of have to accept your fate on 18 and prepare simply the board for 19 and try your best there. There is like no better solution to the situation you are in right now. 499 for TUGI, 390 for AVGEEK, so TUGI already 100k ahead. Yeah, so AVGEEK needs to take care of the board and try something on 19 in this game. TUGI 528 and still can go for 4 Tetrises if I calculated correctly.
That's right. Still can get a 600k
Mm-hmm.
now with 3 burns. 2 burns left for a 600k. Can he get it?
Oh, but where is the long bar? There it is.
There's
Okay,
bar.
AVGEEK is low enough with the board. So yeah, let's see how the level 19 game will play out for AVGEEK. AVGEEK transition with 405,000 points. TUGI is trying to get this 600k and 580 transition, so TUGI around 150k ahead, and AVGEEK can't get anything over to the right. AVGEEK tops out at 137 lines with 414, 320. TUGI takes this game and leads 4-1, but let's see if TUGI can bring a first 600k of this match.
Oh, misses a spin, and it's very hard now to get 600k. It's really trying, but gotta be just behind.
Oh
Gotta
no,
miss it by
598,
1,300
700. Oh
points.
my god. So this is like basically 2 lines.
Yeah. So that basically means that TUGI is not even a 600k player. GG.
47, 59. So TUGI is kind of in a very similar situation as Rorschach yesterday. Your Rorschach got like 590, 579, 591, 593. Couldn't get this 600Ks. TUGI
So
589.
join the 500k club with Rotruck.
Mm-hmm.
Both 500k players. Very good. Very good.
Mm. Okay, so TUGI for AVGEEK 1. So TUGI 1 game away from advancing to the final. AVGEEK needs to win 4 games in a row. Pretty tough task, but let's see what happens in game number 6. Both players are ready, so game number 6 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
So, oh, it's a match point
Mm-hmm.
for TUGI. AV needs to win this game
Mm-hmm.
to stay.
Yeah, so will it affect how the players approach the game? TUGI knows the situation. Maybe TUGI would like to, go for some more aggressive approach and try to, build a lead and force AVGEEK to go for some crazy things. Let's find out. Or maybe TUGI will go for a safer approach and will wait and see what happens in this game. What would you do in if you were TUGI? Would you go for something safer or something more
I
creative?
think TUGI pretty much plays the same way as always.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty adjusted to competition play. Probably the smart idea not to change your gameplay too much. When you try to change things too much, you will kind of fuck up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And AV misses the 2G spin.
Which is good.
Goes for the regular spin.
Mm.
2G looking for the J. Gets the J finally there. And that doesn't burn with the L. T instead. Just one burn then. So it's 3 Tetris lead almost for 2G here. And misdrop by AV. 2G with more efficient start. AV could go for a Tetris and
But
gets
this was a
three
nice.
perfect pieces
Mhm.
in a row to get that Tetris, and
Mhm.
again
And
ready
AVGEEK
for a
still
Tetris.
with this center well set up.
Yeah, doesn't go flat L, goes
Mhm.
instead like that one skim, and that kind of leads into a slightly shittier stack. But now good burns there by AV, and it's now at 248, and TUGI at 264. TUGI getting pretty high up. Isn't even gonna go for a trip. And a triple. Doesn't even adjust for the long bar. Doesn't really need
Yeah, but
to.
we have only one Tetris lead for TUGI after 70 lines. So AVGEEK was able to reduce the deficit. So
Yeah, this
basically,
is looking good. AV with a T
yeah, but the T that
spin setup.
yeah, T is the second piece after L piece when you need it.
Yeah,
It doesn't want
it
to
will
come.
never come.
Hmm.
It's pretty insane that it never comes. AV gets to J at the wrong time.
Oh, and those Smash Boys, they were very annoying. But AVGEEK can. Oh, okay. I misread the board. I don't. It doesn't matter. AVGEEK is doing a great job. Gets a long bar to lower the board. Reopens. Okay, AVGEEK should be fine. But TUGI is running away with the score. TUGI currently
Wow, what happened?
130k ahead. Oh my god, it escalated so quickly.
That happened so fast. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
see. Tuki just went Tetris after Tetris. All
Mm-hmm.
Tetrises.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Definitely not going aggressive.
you can't fall into any like deeks, even small ones, against TUGI because yeah, it ends like you see on your screens.
Yeah, that was a bit surprised. Tuki very high up. Might
Mm-hmm.
top out here without a long bar. It's gonna get it at the last possible second.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to get 483 at 109. Now probably just
120k.
gonna put it.
120k is the real lead for TUGI at the same line count. So AVGEEK, unfortunately for you, you are forced to be ready for a very long 19 game if you wanna take this game. So you will be behind at transition point anyway. So stacking too high before transition and building a finish tower is maybe not the the wisest of choices. But AVGEEK is now preparing the board probably for transition. But another finish tower for creating on AVGEEK side, and this is it. Don't build finish towers when you're not finished. 413, 440 is the top out score.
Tuki survives.
Mm-hmm.
AB it's offline. GG's anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It was a tough game.
Yeah, and
Did
TUGI
well.
can't get a 500k in a 600k in this match. Another 500k, 532, 020, and TUGI is your match winner, and TUGI is the player who advances to the final. Yeah,
GG's to Mongolia.
yeah. Once again, thank you very much for playing AVGEEK.
Advances to hell. Oh, the final. I thought it was hell.
This time I was like aware what I'm writing here, Aki.
Yeah.
No dances and no.
Dances in the final. That's really funny.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So yeah, TUGI wins, and still 3 years until hell, says TUGI.
3 years. That's too long.
Mm. And here are the match stats. Please show. Why don't they show? Here we have. Yeah, the match stats. TUGI, highest score 598, 700. AVGEEK 520, 220. But as you can see, the losing scores and losing lines. Actually, there was only one early top out in game number 2 by AVGEEK with those 94 lines, and apart from that, all games went full distance. No 600k, unfortunately, in this match,
Very close though.
hmm,
Twice.
but still, it was.
And no decider also.
Hmm. I can't keep running into TUGI. Yeah, it looks like kind of a opponent. Yeah, you kind of can't play against AVGEEK. So yeah, wish you
against
some.
TUGI. Yeah, I mean TUGI is a boogeyman for AV,
Mm-hmm.
but you can beat him.
All my best sets are against the Rorschach. It's dumb. Yeah. What can you
Rorschach
do?
is also a really good player now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, apropos, bracket, Rorschach was seat number 3 in this event, and we will have not only an European but also a German-speaking final. Seat number 1, Tugi, against seat number 1, seat
The
number 2,
commentators will
Shuichi.
also have to speak German.
Ja, wir können Deutsch sprechen, wenn du willst.
Fortunately, natürlich weiß, mein Freund. Mein Deutsch ist wirklich gut.
Yeah, but to be honest, I can't imagine commentating Tetris in German. German, I don't know.
Warum nicht?
Ja, warum nicht? Yeah. So,
Ein lange Bar. Sehr lange. Jawohl.
uh, we went offline or what?
I don't know what happened.
It shows me offline. Can you check if the stream is
It
live?
shows offline to me too.
It should be back. Yeah, sorry for that, guys, but I don't know what happened. We currently went offline. I could hear in the commentary booth, so I couldn't lose internet. If I lost internet, I couldn't hear Aki, or I don't know. So anyway,
It's
we didn't.
mostly internet. It was
Yeah,
half cut.
yeah, we didn't say anything. Anything important during this brief moment. So, seat number 1, Tugi against seat number 2, Shuichi. This will be the final match of this event. We will schedule this match, and yeah, let's hope it will be played within the next days. It will appear in the upcoming matches in the server. But before we go offline, I would like to remind you about something important, which is the 2025 PAL Classic Tournament, our second major event of the year. Top 3 players qualify for the top 16 of 2026 PAL Cup. Single elimination bracket, best of 19 all the way. For those who are afraid of best of 19s, I have some good news. You don't have to play 19 games at one session, at one go. The match is divided into 2 sessions on 2 separate days. You play 9 games in session number 1 and the remainder of the match in session number 2. You don't have to play like session 1 on Monday and session 2 on Tuesday. You can play session 1 on Monday and on Thursday session number 2. We have 2 months to do it, so you can be very flexible with the scheduling. So you will have a chance to fight for your qualifying spot. Good news for you, there will be no TUGI, no Merc, no AVGEEK in this tournament. So there is a chance for
Are
other
they
players.
banned? Are they banned for being professionals?
Yeah, they are too good, you know, they can't play. Yeah, but the idea was that those major events are direct qualifiers, so if you're already qualified, yeah, it's no point for playing there. SPS, handcam, and controller mandatory as always, and $100 will be a guaranteed prize pool for this event. June the 30th, 21 UTC, so 6 days more or less left to register. If you haven't joined our Discord server yet, here is the link. You can go,
In
you
some
can.
countries, it's actually July already, because in Finland it will be exactly midnight, so
Mhm.
it's July.
Yeah,
Before.
yeah, we use the UTC time for of our deadlines. So there, for
Indeed.
instance, for that, yeah, for example, if you are, I don't know, from Mongolia, it will be like, I don't know, 6 o'clock in the morning or something for you. So on July the 1st, the deadline. So yeah, be aware of your time zones. And one more thing, because Tugi is gaining some ELO rating, and this should update in a second.
But TUGI is not going to pass Mörker here.
Not yet, but
No.
is
It's only
35.
35 points.
Yeah,
So.
35 points behind Mörker. Unfortunately, they can't play, but I have an idea. Because there were like no, but like 2 months without TUGI, AVGEEK, and Mörker. I will offer the players in an official way, of course, but don't say anyone, Aki, that maybe they want to play some like mini tournament against each other, those 3 players in July and August in this format of Classic, so best of 19 matches. Maybe they will be interested for ELO, of course, and maybe with like a smaller prize pool or something. For them, especially I will discuss this with the players. So yeah, maybe they would like to play against each other. Maybe AVGEEK would like to break the curse and playing against TUGI. Yeah, we will see. We will see. I also thinking that the 6 players who will be not qualify will not be eligible for the Paldas League. So the 3 players from Classic and 3 players from Swiss. That I will form like a special division, like a super division, also that they can play against each other if they want to. So yeah, this is my idea, but yeah, I will see what the players say. So the regular tournaments will happen, and for the players who like kind of ineligible to play in those events, maybe create a side event or something. We'll have to discuss with the players. But we are approaching the final moments of our stream, so there is time to find someone to raid. Maybe Aki, you have someone in mind?
Let's see.
Oops, sorry for that.
We can trade Giovanni.
Gyogi?
Yes.
What is Gyogi doing? Is Gyogi playing a match or something on a seat?
Georgi is fundraising for
Fundraising.
CTWC, I believe.
Okay, so let's see what is Gyogi doing. And he's playing CTM DAS. Oh, let's check. Monthly Tetris. Yeah, there is Knight playing against Gyogi. So let's go to Monthly Tetris then.
Let's trade that. Yeah, there's a lot of viewers also.
Yeah, so let's see how Gyogi is doing in this event. And yeah, as soon as we schedule our final match between TUGI and Shuichi, we'll be back with this match as well. So, thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for playing tier players.
Thanks for watching,
and
guys.
Aki, thank you for echolocating with me. And see you next time.
No
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, Knight is head.